The National Weather Service in Burlington, Vermont urges extreme caution when boating, canoeing, or kayaking during the spring when water temperatures remain dangerously cold in the event of a capsize. After a long North Country winter, thoughts naturally turn toward warm weather recreational activities. These first warm days of spring often attract boaters and other recreational enthusiasts to the many beautiful lakes, rivers, and streams across Vermont and northern New York. Those venturing out on area lakes and rivers need to be aware of the dangers posed by low water temperatures and high water flows. On pleasantly warm and dry days in April and May, it is easy to overlook the fact that the temperature of the water is much slower to respond to the change of season and warms much more slowly than does the air. Rivers are often still affected by runoff from melting snow from the higher elevations. Lakes continue to upwell cold water from below until a temperature of 39 degrees Fahrenheit, and then increase in temperature slowly based on the amount of sunshine, near surface air temperature, and the size and depth of the body of water. This is a chart that shows the distribution of Lake Champlain water temperature in 10-day increments throughout the year. The red box that encompasses the interquartile range, or middle 50% of the data distribution, and the black bar and associated value represents the median water temperature. We'll zoom in a bit to look closely at the April and May period. So here you can see that water temperatures are typically in the mid to upper 30s through the end of April and climb through the low to mid 40s during the first 20 days of May. It's not until early June that Lake Champlain water temperatures are reliably above 50 degrees. While temperatures can vary somewhat on area rivers, it is important to note that high river levels and fast flows owing to the spring snowmelt and any rainfall can make area rivers extremely hazardous to navigate. Emerging in cold water can become life-threatening very quickly. Should your craft capsize, hypothermia in waters with temperatures in the upper 30s and 40s can occur in just a matter of minutes. Because water conducts body heat away 26 times faster than air of the same temperature, the cold water rapidly causes extremities to become numb, weakening the ability of muscles to work effectively. Tragically, several individuals have lost their lives on North Country rivers and lakes in recent years, drowning in the very low water temperature seen in the month of April and into early May. So, the National Weather Service urges the following safety measures to protect yourself and maximize your enjoyment of area waterways. Consider postponing small craft boating activities until water temperatures become warmer in late spring and summer. If you do choose to boat, canoe, or kayak in April or May, wear a dry suit appropriate for water temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Wear all recommended protective gear to guard against the cold water in the event of an accident or capsize. Always check forecast weather and water conditions before venturing out. And remember, no matter the season, when you're on water, always wear your life jacket. The Weather Service in Burlington provides detailed forecasts for Lake Champlain in the form of traditional text graphical format. As you can see here, graphical lake forecast you can click on. Same thing with the lake point forecast. An example of the lake point forecast you can see right here with the wind and wave forecast on the bottom left. And we also provide current conditions. You can see for Colchester Reef, Diamond Island, and Burden Island. And at the USGS gauge at Burlington, the lake level and current lake temperature. We also, when appropriate, will issue a lake wind advisory for sustained winds of 25 knots or higher. All this information is conveniently located on our website at the URL listed above, weather.gov /BTV/recreation. Also, this information is available on the NOAA Weather Radio or by calling our automated forecast recordings at 802-862-2475. This is a service 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. You can also get more information on our area rivers and Lake Champlain at a new website from the National Water Prediction Service, or NWPS, which you can access at this URL. When you go to this website, you'll see an interactive map that looks like this. You can click on various points to see hydrographs and other river information. As an example, this is for the Winooski River at Montpelier. In blue is a trace of past river data showing the river level, and in purple on the right-hand side will be the forecast over the next 72 hours. The data, again, can be accessed from our website from the URL listed above. At the wrap-up, we'd like to remind you that safe boating is no accident, along with the U.S. Coast Guard and National Safe Boating Council. Let's all enjoy the great outdoors, but also take time to think safety first by planning appropriately for weather and water conditions before heading out on area lakes, rivers, and streams. Thank you.